So this is an introduction to the problem list, which we've not been using regularly because it's been out of our workflow. But now in the new version of Meditech, we have the ability to pull problems directly into our assessment and plan portion of our progress notes. Um, the problems will also be flowing from our documentation onto discharge summaries and also to eventually the patient portal and eventually also into the health information exchange and out to other facilities. So accurately documenting the problems is important now, in part because of our daily workflow, but also in part because other people will be seeing and using the problem list, including patients and referring providers and doctors who are following up with the patients we discharge from the hospital. Beyond it being important for all those continuity of care purposes, it also can help us, if we manage it well, in having a centralized longitudinal place in the EMR where patients' problems are documented. This will be useful to us if we actively manage it and take some care and time in doing that. If we just willy-nilly put a bunch of problems in there and don't delete them when they become superseded by more specific diagnoses or are proven to be inaccurate, then we're going to end up with a mess. But this is an example of what a fairly well-managed problem list might look like. And rather than having to go into the other reports section when you're seeing a new patient whom you don't know and looking for histories and physicals and other documents and going into them and then writing on a piece of paper what the patient's problems are, we might be able to have a situation where we could have problems that have been documented over time in a reliable fashion with really targeted supporting information. So you can see in this patient here we have these chronic problems with COPD, and you can also, with the permanent comment section, include supporting information about demonstrating that that's a real problem that has real information behind it. So here you can see that the CT scan did indeed show the patient has emphysematous COPD and what their FEV1 is. So, in addition to the medical section of the problem list, there are also surgical sections, family history sections, and social history sections. There are a lot of functionalities to the problem list, as you can see from these different columns here. The status column, which includes acute and chronic and resolved problems, current visit problems, my problems, and then you can, if you want to, attach information about when the onset of the problem occurred. And it also will map the problems to ICD-9 currently, and also to ICD-10 problems eventually. So that's just a general overview. And we'll move now into specific guidance into how to use the problem list in our day-to-day management of the patient and how it will flow into our progress